Hey everyone, this is Purple Ninja Link, and welcome back for more Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Now, I say welcome back, and we're continuing on from where we left off. But where we left off was the end of the hero story. So, what we're gonna do today is
select the story.
Select the dark story. As you can see, we've updated our backdrop to match. You gotta keep it in line with that darker color scheme. And we're gonna get started.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Security breach at A3. Intruder has been located in the north quadrant and is moving in the direction of the underground base. All units prepare to engage. Emergency battle formations. Standard battle procedures initiated. Locate and stop intruder from entering the secured area. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
Let's take a look at what my grandfather was working on. A top secret military weapon. The military shut down the research because they feared it.
Well, Eggman's just going in guns blazing, I guess. Also, this is kind of an interesting thing, in that this is actually the first time in the main series where Eggman was playable. And he is playable... Right, locks. He's playable right at the beginning of this campaign. Okay, these platforms move. As the arrow might indicate. This is a very dark level. Not even sure if anyone's gonna be able to see. I can barely see. And I've got the TV. But here we are, I suppose. Oh, hey, there are enemies here. I can't aim down, unfortunately. Oh, that was a golden one. Perhaps one of these days I'll actually hit a golden enemy. I don't recall them doing anything in particular. I'm glad you can see. We're in the dark story. I didn't realize that meant the levels themselves are dark. Though that would be a funny twist if you had something labeled the dark story and it was exactly the same as the other story, except they turned off all the lights. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's some lights. I feel like I was saying a thing. I don't remember what it was. Probably wasn't important. Oh yeah, that's one thing. If you watched the first couple of episodes, or And I say episodes as if this is a Let's Play. If you watch the VODs from the other couple who were there for the stream and, you know, have played this game before, the fact that Eggman plays essentially just like Tails is enough to indicate that he's not just playable for this level. I mean, we also fought Eggman as Tails a couple of times. But it is interesting that the dark side starts with... Wow. It's interesting that the dark side starts with not the character that plays like Sonic. That's a lot of fire. Yosh, I guess. Yeah, it's better than I expected. Well, that's not quite what I expected.
So this is the military's top secret weapon. It's a lot smaller than I expected. Enter user data. Enter password. Password is Maria. Maria. Now all I have to do is to place the Chaos Emerald into this console. Trying to spoil my plans again. Wait a minute. You're not Sonic. This is impossible.
My name is Shadow. Since you were so kind to release me, my master, I will grant you one wish.
Now what?
Behold the true power I possess.
This is Scorpion Troops Hotshot. Enemy movement has been detected. En route to intercept and destroy.
Copy that.
Right? We might not have gotten the first level as Shadow, but... Oof. We do get the first boss. It is... essentially the first boss we fought as Sonic. Except it's got a big old laser now. At least I don't remember that being a thing when we fought it earlier. So, one thing that I've always found a little weird is that everyone in this game mistakes Shadow and Sonic for one another. No, Eggman just did it when he first released Shadow. The government does it. That's why
Pathetic human.
Sonic was under government custody.
Destroying that dark robot was spectacular. So, Shadow,
And they just...
you are the military's top secret weapon. But what did you mean when you said you will grant me a wish?
Bring more Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow, wait!
I'll be waiting for you in the central control room on the Space Colony Ark.
Ark.
They just don't look that similar. Honestly.
Just let it go. You just don't know when to give up, do you?
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine. You got that? The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emeralds. That makes it very powerful.
What the?
Look who's calling who at me.
I came here following the signal from the Emerald. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Master Emerald, is it not?
Dr. Eggman.
So that's Dr. Eggman.
Well, I guess I can use it for something. I'll just take it with me. Farewell, knucklehead.
Not if I can help it.
A-A-A-A-A-A-H.
I did that to prevent the Master Emerald from being stolen, you idiot. If it's in pieces, I can restore it. And by the way, that's not your emerald.
Look into it once I get
Eggman does not care. Just as he did not the first time we saw this cutscene.
I despise anyone who takes jewels from me. All the world's gems are mine to keep.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl.
We still don't get a stage with Shadow. Also, if you liked running around and listening for beeping, I hope you were prepared for the sequel. Running around and listening for more beeping.
It's gotta be close.
Oh, it's just... Is it? Yep, it's just right there. I'm just blind.
Only two more.
Come on, Rouge. Ascend. Alright. That injures people. Oh no. I'm not playing as the right character to say that. Yeah. That was just mean-spirited. There's more to this level, I know that. It's a sheep. Well, it's not that way. Alright, Omochao. Omochao. I wish it was easier to kick him. Behind the water plant. What does that even mean? Alright. In the water. Well, there's more than one water around here. See, this is water and there are plants. We don't have the beeping. Hey, look, an otter. That's utterly ridiculous. Heh. No. This way? Hey, another sheep. Now that was rude. Near the large leaf at the bottom of the big oasis. That's weird. I guess there must be a limit to the number of hints you can use on one emerald piece. But that in itself strikes me as really weird. Is this a turtle? Oh. Okay. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. That was an otter, that was not an emerald. Know the difference. Otters and emeralds are not the same thing.
I guess I took a little too much time.
At least we helped the turtle. Well, I guess we're Eggman now. Those idiots will never find my inconspicuous hidden base. It's only a massive landmark and popular tourist attraction. Oh. That was a dramatic camera shift. Whoa. Oh. Somehow I missed that part. Guess I did it though. Alright. I do wish that aiming in the Tails and Eggman portions of this game, and I mean the Gamma portion of the first adventure, wasn't so entirely based around where you're looking. I mean, I don't know whether the Dreamcast had dual analog or anything like that. Ha! Got him. Yeah, I don't know if the Dreamcast had dual analog, so I don't know that they could have. Oh, you're getting muted. I don't know that they could have made aiming happen with the second stick, but it would have been nice if they'd done that for the remakes. I mean, I also don't know how much it was actually a remake, because I mean, things like the random people in the first Sonic Adventure who are blatantly Dreamcast models. Okay, this is important. I swear. Okay. Clearly I need to play more Zelda. Oh, come on. That was just spiteful. No. Maybe this whole Dark Levels thing is just Eggman. I think Eggman's levels are just really dark. Oh, well, there we go. Whoa. I was not aware that Zoom You want to work with me, camera? A little? I was close. There we go. Hey, cool, we did it.
That wasn't so difficult.
What's doable? I might have missed that. Maybe it's the darkness. Yeah, the levels aren't unplayably dark by any means. It's just kind of funny how, especially the first one, was just really dark.
Chaos Emerald in the Space Colony Ark. I've got to find out just what's going on up there.
We interrupt this broadcast for an important news flash. There has been a break-in at the Federal Reserve Bank today. Mysteriously, the only thing that was
Chaos
stolen was
Emerald?
the Chaos Emerald. According to eyewitnesses at the scene, the suspect was identified as the world-renowned hero, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay, seriously.
The suspect was seen fleeing the scene, destroying the reserve's guard robots in his path. Stay tuned for
Sounds
more
more like
details.
the work of Shadow.
How pathetic.
Find them before they escape!
Shadow, I beg of you, please do
Maria.
it for me. For all the people on that planet. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I still remember what I promised you. For the people of this planet, I promise you. Revenge!
Alright. First shadow level. Radical Highway. This one actually came back in the 3DS version of Sonic Generations. It was beat out in the console version by a combination of City Escape and Speed Highway, which is an undeniably similar level. Whoa. And off we go. It's always struck me as kind of interesting that the trail from Shadow's Shadow's Spin Dash and whoa. Yeah, words. The trail from Shadow's Spin Dash or his homing attack or any of that is gold. Really? I guess maybe it's supposed to be similar to the rockets on his... No, what was I supposed to do there? This is what happens when I don't pay attention. I guess it's supposed to be similar to the rockets on his shoes, but Still strikes me as a little bit of an odd choice. Oh man, that was way back. And yeah, going back to the Generations thing. I don't... Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do over here. That makes a little more sense. I don't remember the 3DS version of Generations very well. I know I didn't like it as much. I played the... I'm not sure what they were doing, but okay. Whoops. I did it first try last time. I played the 3DS version of Generations first, and it was alright. But I don't remember much about the classic gameplay of it. You can't stop me. But it just wasn't as long or as involved. And I think that it was all entirely 2D anyway. More in the style of Sonic Rush or the DS version of Sonic Colors than, well, the version of Sonic Generations on console. Also, yeah, this isn't the way to go, obviously. It's just really funny to me. But yeah, in particular, the rival battles. Oh no. The rival battles in the 3DS version of Sonic Generations just weren't what I wanted them to be. Whoa. There we go. Okay. Because I think all of the rival battles in that game were just races, as opposed to actual fights. And they brought back the Egg Emperor of all bosses. That's fine. Now what exactly do you propose I do here? Okay. Shadow? You wanna work with me? And races work okay for Shadow and for Metal Sonic. But in the unpopular opinion of the day, my favorite Sonic character is Silver. Silver isn't a go-fast hedgehog. He's a fly along and fling stuff at you hedgehog. That's a checkpoint. I'm gonna go back for it. But yeah, racing Silver just doesn't make sense. Well, that was almost catastrophic. You get back on that bar, Shadow. But yeah, in contrast, the Silver fight in console Sonic Generations was fantastic. I loved that fight.
that wasn't so hard.
Well, that's better than I did for most of the Sonic levels. So yeah, I'm glad that Sonic Generations on the 3DS existed. And I'm glad that it was able to focus on different games. But I don't feel like it was as enjoyable of a game as the console versions.
It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald! Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you. So, where do you think you're going with that emerald? Say something, you fake hedgehog!
Chaos control!
Okay. Just... Sonic, take a moment here and consider the fact that you know that other hedgehogs exist.
Hey, it's not his speed. He must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp.
Shadow. I'm the world's ultimate life form. There's no time for games. Farewell.
There's no time for games, or for me to let you finish your sentences. Farewell! Oh, is this the one that I think it is?
This is Rouge. I have located Eggman's base and will proceed to enter it now. I hate to say it. I guess I'm going to have to find that key first.
You really hate to say it, it took you like 3 minutes. What on earth is... Why? Oh, the gammas. I don't want to hit the gammas. No, that was mean-spirited. But at least I can dig into stuff now. That's gonna be important. Please, rings? Ken rings? Ken chow? Okay. So this was not the stage that I thought it was. But this is not better. Wait. Oh, okay, those are the shadows of the columns. Alright, well we're just gonna... Okay, it's blatantly not anywhere near here. It does make me really sad that one of the only things they changed from Sonic Adventure's gameplay like this is the fact that in Sonic Adventure, Knuckles' radar can pick up all 3 Chaos Emeralds at the same, or all 3 Master Emerald pieces at the same time. Here, there's a very legitimate possibility. I'm gonna... upside down stairs. Cool. Anyway, here there's a very legitimate possibility that I could have passed the other 2 gate keys.
It's gotta be close.
Okay, it's up there.
Only 2 more.
I jumped into the fire because the camera didn't follow me. Alright. Sorry, Gamma. You too. Case in point. not correct. Well, there's a dancing gorilla. Really?
It's gotta be close.
Okay.
I got it!
That actually proved my point really well. I walked past both of those on my way to the first one. I mean, I still got an A rank.
Perfect.
Somehow. But I just don't know why they changed it, really. Were people in playtesting getting confused by having more than one emerald on the radar at once? Also, I guess let's check out the Dark Garden. You can't swim. Please get out of the water. You don't have a name. Who are you? It's okay, I'll pet you. You're cute. Oh, stop drowning. Not you. Get out of the water. Linen? Okay, who are you? Yeah, I want to pick... Okay, there's another one drowning. There are several Chow drowning. Why do we include water? Oh, good grief. Rouge. Pick up the child who is drowning. Okay, can I hoist you into the air? Why can't I pick you up? Okay. Of course your name's Shadow. That sounds very much like something a 12-year-old me would have named a Chow. Okay. Is anyone else drowning? Does Lifeguard Rouge need to save anyone else before she leaves? Okay. Goodbye? Don't drown while I'm gone. I love Chow. Good grief, why do we give them water?
It's a space transporter. The destination has been set to
Ah, those are...
Ark? Wasn't that space colony shut down over 50 years ago? What's he doing up there anyway? Doesn't matter. It's my mission to find out what he's up to.
Guess we're doing another Eggman stage without a cutscene to introduce it.
So this is the space.
Here's the cutscene.
I have to locate the central control room that Shadow mentioned before he left.
Alright. Okay. Eggman's levels. Still don't have lights. The music here's pretty cool, though. Got him.
What happened? Who am I? Where is...
Allow me to make one thing very clear. I love Chow. Oma Chow is not my favorite representative of their kind.
It's useless to run around in circles. Find a way out of the maze.
There we go.
Ow! That hurts! I'm mad at you. I'm not going to help you anymore.
Yes, you will.
It's useless to run around in circles. Find a way out of the maze.
Man, the new Luigi's Mansion looks great. This is not a flashlight. Technically, I already have a flashlight. Oh, that was the Chow box. Oh man, wait! Yosh! Countdown to Yosh. Well. Hope I don't die. Should probably focus on fighting enemies rather than fighting Omachow. Or should walk past them. Another valid option. It is a little weird playing a Sonic game where almost none of the enemies are Eggman's robots. Because why would Eggman fight Eggman's robots? And yes, as much as I joke, the Jet Booster is a really good power-up. It's one of the best power-ups in the game, in terms of general utility. Only possibly matched by the air ring for Knuckles because of something else. Because there's a point where you will either play perfectly or you will have the air ring. was rude. Okay.
Break it with a missile. There should be a missile around here.
Alright, Omachow, I'll give you this one. Ah! What is this game's fascination with putting enemies right behind doors?
That wasn't so difficult.
Alright. I guess I'll go into the hero garden this time because I never showed that while I was playing as the hero characters. So my question for you is, first, why isn't Eggman playable on foot? Because my goodness, this run animation. Really? No, get out of there. Kara. Oh. Why do none of my Chow have names? This is incorrect. Why do none of you have names? Seriously, none of you. Except for Kara. This is also incorrect. No, Eggman. Why do none of you have names? Wait. Alright. Can I... Eggman, this is not gently rocking a child. Alright. Eggman can't be trusted around children and needs to leave. I can't have them build up too much affinity with Eggman, otherwise they'll all turn to evil Chow.
I've been waiting for you, Doctor. Now, I will show the glorious achievement of what the world's leading scientist, Professor Gerald, has created. The Ark was the first space colony created by
I love Chow very much.
Not many people know that the Ark contained a top
Eggman is not the person to take care of them.
destruction were being created. This is one
Poor things.
a weapon capable of destroying an entire planet, codenamed the Eclipse Cannon.
Destroying an entire planet. Was this my grandfather's legacy?
But it's been deactivated for some time now. To reactivate it, large amounts of energy are necessary.
Oh, so that's why we needed the Chaos Emerald.
Exactly. To reactivate the machine, we need the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Once you have that, then you have the ultimate power of destruction to use as you please. And then, the world could be yours.
Sounds like a plan. I like the way you think, Shadow. I will get the Chaos Emeralds, use the machine to dominate the world and build a
Do
legacy
you
of
really
my own.
think it will be that easy? I've got a great idea. How about making a deal?
Deal?
When you grabbed that huge emerald, you said something about a reaction. A reaction that it may have with the Master Emerald. Now, if you could just let me borrow that radar, I may be able to help you. What do you think?
If I do, what's in it for me?
I have an idea where the other Chaos Emeralds may be. It may not look like it, but do you know that I am a treasure hunter that specializes in all kinds of jewels?
Very well.
Okay then, it's a deal. I don't think we've been introduced. I'm Rouge the Bat, but you can call me Rouge.
Couple of moments to appreciate that Shadow's mouth always returns to a natural smirk.
Isn't my idea of a vacation. How can you be sure your intelligence reports are correct? Why
And
would
Eggman's
Chaos
mouth is the
Emeralds
best
be
thing in this game.
Are you absolutely sure?
Well, believe what you want to believe.
His talking animations are amazing.
Very well. Let's discuss how we are going to do this. I will go in first and distract the military troops, allowing you to sneak in the base without being detected. Then, Shadow will enter the armory, where he will set the timer on these dynamite packs. Once that is in place, we will blow up the whole island and get away before anyone has a chance to know what hit them. Meanwhile, you'll have to sneak into the cargo area and grab the Chaos Emerald. That's a challenge for such a worthy treasure hunter as yourself, isn't it, Duck Girl? We only have 30 minutes to pull this mission off, and we only get one try, so don't fail me.
Oh, well. Kablamo, I suppose. I forgot this level existed. I guess it makes sense that it's here, though, because... pretty sure this is where that first fight with... well, that Tails had with Eggman happened. Oh. Large cannon. I keep forgetting. That... I keep forgetting that I have to advance the text on that myself. Whoa. Planes! Planes with bombs. Cease this. Oh no! Oh, that was close. That was also close enough to hit me. Omochao, please. See, I feel like me just smacking Omochao is in character at this point. I didn't really hit him with Sonic, I didn't really hit him with Tails. But Eggman, and Knuckles, and Shadow, And Knuckles. Okay. Okay, I'll be honest, I really like blowing stuff up. Oh, hovering, hovering. Oh. Forgot you had to hit A again. Why do they do that? I can't really complain about enemies shooting me when I don't move out of the way. Okay, need you to stop. Need you to stop. Ah! Why do we even have this lever? Ah! Ah! It's unfortunately for Eggman. People also like him blowing up. That whole blowing stuff up thing is mutual. Oh cool, we made it. Somehow. Yeah, that's fair.
Should have tried a little harder.
I haven't gotten a single E yet, though. In this side.
Okay, everyone ready? Shadow, Rouge, on with the show.
Oh, Sonic! I thought I'd never
Amy.
see you again.
Amy also mistakes them for each other.
You're not Sonic. Who are you?
I'm the one who should be asking that.
Dr. Eggman.
Amy, tiny. Leave it to me. I'll take care of her. You two, go. Give up, Amy.
I didn't remember that being how that happened, but okay. High Tails dropping out of nowhere. Are you prepared for a boss fight?
Eggman, you won't get away with this.
Going down.
Close.
Better luck next time, Fox Boy.
But seriously. Amy mistakes Shadow for Sonic. They're not even close to the same color, and that was in broad daylight.
I'm in position.
How?
Tell me when.
How did this happen?
Expected delay on my end. No more time to waste. Set the timer for 15 minutes. Let's go, Rouge.
5 minutes should be plenty. Here I go.
Okay, so this... Okay, not up. Oh. Do I have to find an upgrade? Good. Okay, that's a good start. Also, there's just money. There's just money blowing in the wind here. But yeah, this level, I remember having a really hard time with. Okay. Where are we looking exactly? What? What? Where did it go? Yeah, that was my own fault. What? What the heck is going on? Okay, I don't know what's going on with this emerald. Something's not right. And that just makes this level worse. Please be an emerald, please be an emerald. How do I get back up? Where'd I even point the missile? Okay, for one, Eggman, it's been 3 minutes. I should ask terminals. What? That's it. Hint systems are canceled. No more. In the spiked car. Sure. Alright. I'm willing to take the blame for that one. Okay, this one's up.
It's gotta be close.
It's even more up. Are you... Really? I swear. Shut up, Eggman. I got the emeralds. What?
All too easy for me.
That was a bee? Why was that a B? What is the rating system? What?
I can't believe I've come this far just to fail.
This is Flying Dog to headquarters. Intruder found entering security hole. Preparing to attack.
Silly gun. Dogs don't fly. Yeah, I didn't figure that would work. Well, gotta love attacks whose hitboxes are yourself. Gotta love them.
This is Flying Dog to headquarters. Intruder found entering security hole. Preparing to attack.
Omachow, will you shut your mouth? Okay, to be fair, I should be going about this differently. That's what they want me to do. That's the only reason this arena has wall. Wait a minute. Have fun. Have fun. Oh, wait. You have a plan for that. Can I hit you? I can. Oh, I can probably do this boss fight even faster now that I know that. Why didn't it work that time? Oh well.
Not bad, huh? I'm pretty strong, all right.
Well, that went substantially better than I thought it would.
This is Rouge. I've got a small problem. I can't believe that I'm trapped inside this locked safe with a Chaos Emerald. I guess I won't be able to call myself a treasure hunter anymore.
Shoot, troublemaker.
I should troublemaker. White jungle. Time for another time stage. At least this one, it's just about going fast and going forward. I do really love Shadow's rocket skates. Shadow is an edgy boy, and deserves to be called that. while I do think that some of the unnecessary angst he suffers from gets resolved after his own little... Sure. Anyway, some of his unnecessary angst does get resolved after his gun-filled rampage. But he deserves most of the criticism he gets as an edgy character. Much as I love him. But man, he's got some really cool shoes. Get on the platform, Shadow. Heh. Now, if only I could figure out how to move, you'd be in trouble. But yeah, I've always really liked the... I need a lightspeed dash. Where's the lightspeed dash? That was rude. You are mean-spirited and need to leave. Yeah, that darn spike car fell down there. There we go. Okay, there we go. Maybe? That's not how you use the lightspeed dash in this game. Right. But at least I have the shoes already now. Somehow. Anyway, I really like the idea of characters that skate as their primary form of mobility. Need you to do the dashy thing, not the rolly thing. So characters like Shadow or Frozone. What happened to my jump just being an attack?
Here we go.
Yeah, skating's cool. I can't skate. I'm real bad at it. That was still a D. I'm legitimately surprised by that.
Hey, that's...
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
I found you. Faker.
Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough
I'll
to
make
be
you eat
my
those
fake.
words. You can't get away this time. There's only one real sign.
Mm.
Bring it on.
Video games. Video games.
No time to hang out with the likes of you.
Oh no, my watch alarm.
Shadow, what are you doing? Hurry and get back here right now before the island blows up with you on it!
Blows up?
Chaos control!
They really liked this pre-rendered cutscene. Had to make use of it in both stories. I mean, it also makes sense because it's one of few times when the majority of the cast is in the same place.
What do you think it's like on Earth?
The professor said his life's work was dedicated to all of those who live down there. He once told that the reason for his existence was making people happy through the power of science.
Shadow.
Maria, I just don't know anything anymore. I often wonder why I was created, what my purpose is for being here. Maybe if I go down there, I will find the answers. Maybe. Maria.
Why so melancholy? That was so unexpected, so unlike you, Shadow, to come and rescue me. But your ability to use the chaos control certainly comes in handy.
You know, I didn't come to save you. I came back for the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, but then again, that's not the whole story, is it?
Everything is ready to go!
Are you sure? We only have 6 of the 7 Chaos Emeralds, you know?
That's more than enough for the demonstration. So let's get the show on the road.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears.
Hope you like cutscenes.
My name
I hope you like that very scared child.
the world's greatest scientist, and soon to be the world's greatest ruler. Now witness the beginning of the greatest empire of all time.
Also, speaking of pre-rendered cutscenes,
Why are you so upset? Well, that was really impressive. You've managed to create complete havoc on the whole planet. Does this now mean we control the planet and can do as we choose?
At this rate, the cannon will take too much time to charge up. If you want to unleash its full potential, you'll need all 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Where in the world have you been?
it's been like
Something happened?
Our threats fell on deaf ears.
Look at you, throwing a tantrum like a little kid. How totally embarrassing.
Don't forget your end of the bargain, Batgirl. What about that last Chaos Emerald? We had a deal, right? So where is my emerald?
Here you go. I found this.
Why didn't you show me this before? This Station Square saved from a life-threatening missile attack. The city has awarded its famed prize to the boy who saved Station Square.
That's-
Tales per hour was given the Chaos Emerald as a testament of his heroic deed at a ceremony held at City Hall. This makes
story-wise, that's a little weird.
Go back to Earth and find them fast. I want that Chaos Emerald.
Did you get that?
Soon enough, Maria.
is Rouge reporting. Currently, I have not been able to confirm if Shadow is the ultimate life form or not. I will continue my research on Project Shadow and have a follow-up report very shortly. Just a reminder, don't forget about my jewel.
Okay, there we go. So, for one thing,
Signal from the Emerald. Fox Boy, wait for me!
it's a little weird that Rouge can claim for something to be unlike Shadow. When it's not like they've been around each other that much at this point. But the other thing, the reason that's that little ceremony thing is a little weird from a story perspective. So that that life-threatening missile attack thing was part of the first Sonic adventure. Man, the controls for this minigame are weird. But oh. Well, I guess I've been played. Anyway. So that missile thing happens in the first Sonic adventure. After that point, Tails does acquire the Yellow Chaos Emerald. Or actually, I think he has it already at that point, which makes this even weirder. But of course, being a Sonic game where the Chaos Emeralds are involved, the final battle involves the Chaos Emeralds, and all 7 are in one place and presumably dispersed like some bizarre wish-granting mechanism. And I guess at some point along the line, after Station Square fixed itself, they were like, hey Tails, you can have this thing that you already had back. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, it's all a little weird, but this is what happens when you try to take a Sonic game's plot too seriously. They're fun games. Despite no small amount of glitches and oddities. Case in point, I guess. I really enjoy the Sonic games. which is why I'm happy to be able to play one on stream. Even if this isn't... even if this isn't one of the ones that I really, really love. I mean, Sonic Adventure 2 is fine, but Sonic Adventure was my first Sonic game. And I put more hours into Black Knight when I was younger than most people probably ever would care to. Sonic Adventure 2 is fun, and that's the part that's important. Maybe I won't be using it as a... well, maybe I won't be using it as a substantial game design reference, but... sometimes it's okay for a game to just be fun. The structure of both of these racing games is a little odd. That was weird. Because why bother with a lap timer if the laps aren't the same and they also don't define when the race ends? I think you might have forgotten what laps mean. Oh, this was... okay, good. I was gonna say, this was a bad time to boost. Well, that car's just gone. I have to imagine that the skyline that it shows in the distance here, I have to imagine that's San Francisco. Oh, there he was. Man, they rank you on the racing minigames. Cool. Oh, well.
Shadow, they're in that blue plane. Spotted at 11 o'clock.
Copy that. I'm in pursuit.
I think we're actually going to call it here. It's starting to get kind of late. I want to take some time to wind down before heading to bed. Next week, we will be playing more Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I have no idea what the week after that's going to look like, but I assume we'll probably also be playing some Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And after that, I'm going to be going on a little bit of a break, because my semester is ending, and I'll be going home. So I guess we'll see whether I stream something on the PC or not. But don't hold your breath, is all I will say. I may not. We will see what that looks like when we get there. Anyway, for now, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a good night. Bye, everyone.